situated and shit. Listen, I've been telling you niggas, hold on, cause I got everything right here. I got everything right here. The story, everything that happened. I even got a video of mine. Let's check the date. January 2nd. Even though if you go down on my channel, I've been having these type of videos about Tory Lanez telling y'all this shit is a setup, telling y'all this shit is fake, telling y'all this whole entire thing, this bitch set him up. She set him up. It's been a setup this entire time. I got a video right here. Was Tory Lanez targeted for exposing Jay-Z and Roc Nation? Yes, he was. Yes, he was. Megan Thee Stallion is out here getting $300,000 for a song that she just released. Jay-Z is out here getting accused for being on some Diddy shit. They had to back up off of Megan and put their attention on Jay-Z. Megan was on Roc Nation. Megan was fucking with Roc Nation. Even in this video right here, I think I mentioned, remember that one picture? Remember that one picture of Tory and Meg at the red carpet where Tory was like, this one right here. This one right here. Where was this at? Where was this at? The Roc Nation brunch. Why was Megan Thee Stallion there? Because she's with Roc Nation. Why was Tory Lanez there? Not just because he's with Meg, but because he was going independent and Roc Nation was trying to sign him. Why the fuck, if Tory is about to fight for independence, for him to go independent and release music whenever he wants to, why would he sign to Roc Nation? Why would he do that? He didn't want to do it. He fell back. He said, fuck y'all. Yo, bro, I'm not gonna lie. I've been trying to tell y'all niggas about Jay-Z too, bro. I've been trying to tell y'all about Jay-Z. There's a long list of the fucked up shit that Jay-Z has always done. But for me personally, where I started looking at him funny is when I found out that he did whatever he did to DMX back then when Jay-Z became president of Def Jam. He became president of Def Jam. He was trying to get rid of the competitions from 1997 up until like 2004 or 5. DMX with every album has always gone #1. The minute Jay-Z becomes president of Def Jam, nigga goes #2. Kicks him out the label. He starts pushing his album back, shit like that. He just always been on some weird petty shit. And I also remember that shit they used to say about Jay-Z and that one painter. Was that one painter that does like the weird drawings and shit? Is it Picasso? Let me see. Is Picasso the one that got Jay-Z's hair? Nah, it ain't Picasso. Who the fuck is that? Famous artists. Leonardo? Nah, it ain't Leonardo. Picasso? It ain't Picasso. Let me see. What the fuck? Basquiat. There we go. Basquiat. Listen, there's a lot of weird shit going on. A lot of people say that Jay-Z, you know what? I'm not even going to say all that. I'm not even going to say all that because that's on some weird, deep conspiracy shit. I'm just telling you that there's a reason as to why Jay-Z has this hair right here. There's a reason as to why Jay-Z looked similar to this. He stole his shit. He stole his shit. A nigga got cloned, bruh. Nigga got cloned. Now listen, fuck all that. Fuck all that. You know what we here for. Tory Lanez got stabbed 14 times in prison. And look, you wanna know what the fucked up part is about all of that shit? How the fuck does Wack 100? How the fuck does Wack 100 always knows what's going on? Wack 100 is like TMZ. TMZ just somehow always gets the report on shit. After speaking with Tory Lanez's team, Academics TV can exclusively confirm that Tory was in critical condition when he was airlifted to the hospital. Initial reports were put out by a source from the prison to downplay the fact that Tory's injuries were life-threatening. Yo, that's crazy. Look at this. Initial reports were put out by a source from the prison to downplay the fact that Tory's injuries were life-threatening. So clearly, whoever made that report, whatever guards were on the scene when that shit took place, clearly they was in on it too. They was clearly in on it. Because what you mean, trying to downplay the fact that Tory's injuries were life-threatening. What? 14 times, 7 to the back, 4 to the torso, 2 times to the head, and 1 to the left cheek? The horse gotta pay. The horse gotta pay. That ass. Listen, and you know what's crazy? I was scrolling, right? And I saw a video of Meg Thee Stallion on a fucking football field wearing a blue jersey and white booty shorts. And she was running. Now, of course, you feel me? She was running. Her shit was moving, you know? Her shit was moving effortlessly. Her shit dumb fat. Her shit dumb fat. But you see, that's how niggas get tricked. That's how they get ya. That's how they get ya. I ain't falling for the shit. I ain't about to be blinded. I ain't about to be blinded by the ass. That's why they keep pushing that shit on my explore page. You feel me? Trying to distract me. I will not be distracted. Shorty was running on a football field at full speed a month after getting shot, bro. That's another thing that I've been saying for months, bro. I've never seen a motherfucker could get shot in the shoulder and that nigga will be injured for months on end. There's no way that you got shot in your fucking foot and you're running on a fucking football field a month later. There's no way you got shot in your foot and you're doing a whole choreography dance with Cardi B for WAP 2-3 weeks later. A bullet in the foot? Nigga, a bullet in the foot? I'm going for a year, nigga. I'm going for a year. In that original video where the cops pulled up on them, if I got shot in the foot, nigga, I'm on the floor. I'm on the floor. I'm not moving. I don't care how much the cops is telling me to move and shit like that. I'm not moving. Anybody who gets shot in their foot is not moving. Shorty clearly brolic. She clearly brolic. Whatever dope she got, whatever DNA and genes dope she got, yeah. Meg clearly got them shits too, bro. Meg clearly got some shit. We've been hearing about the reptiles and shit. We've been hearing about the reptilians and shit. I just saw a video the other day of I think the ex-president from Brazil, nigga, was talking in front of a whole audience and the reptile voice came out and shit. His reptilian voice came out. He tried to hide it by drinking water. That shit sounding crazy. Everybody was in a maze. Everybody in that room was in a maze except for this one little white lady in the front of the room. As soon as she heard that shit, Shorty got up. Shorty reacted and got up. Everybody stood still. Check on that lady. Check on that lady. That ass, she might be gone. She might be out of here for reacting. Shit is fucked up. Just like that one lady on the plane. Remember how she got up? She started yelling. She was like, oh, I saw him shapeshift. I saw him shapeshift. Everybody was calling her crazy. And then a few months later, Shorty came out with an apology video. And in that apology video, Shorty sounded like AI. She was talking like an AI. She was talking like a robot. Niggas call her. They did something. I'm telling you, shit is crazy. Now watch this. Hold on. Damn, bro, he in there like Michael Jackson, bro. What the fuck, bro? That's how bro, I remember this shit. This is how Michael Jackson was. In the airplane and all that shit. That ass. And that's crazy. Nigga said 14 times, lungs collapsed, 2 to the head, 1 to the left cheek, and he survived. Bro, 14 times? That is a hit. That is a hit. 14 times is a hit. The same way with Nipsey Hussle. The same way Nipsey Hussle died, that was a hit. That was not just no regular shit because he called the nigga a snitch. He felt some type of way because he called him a snitch. Nigga pulled up and started shooting. No, the shit was planned. The way he got hit, it was planned. This shit was planned. That ass. I say all the time, bro, stabbing a motherfucker is mad personal, bro. I understand shooting. At least you from a distance. You from a distance. But stabbing is personal. When you stab a motherfucker, you gotta feel this shit puncture. What's the word? You gotta feel this shit puncture through their skin. You gotta feel that. Have you ever... Alright, just chill. I'm running out of water. That shit crazy, bruh. I also saw another video where a nigga was talking about how all the inmates in there was talking about he don't got no problems with nobody. He just be on some chill shit, minding his business, whatever he be doing. So, come on, bro. For some shit like this to happen, you know he fighting hard to get out. You know some shit like this is happening because he's fighting hard to get out and is looking more and more like he's about to be released. He's been saying 2025. They trying to stop that shit from happening. And now, they probably made this shit even worse because now they gonna move him. He probably not even gonna be here no more. Now this will probably give him even more of a reason. Alright, bruh. Now listen. A rep for the California Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation told TMZ that Tory Lanez was attacked by another prisoner in a housing unit at California Correctional Institution in, what the fuck is that word? Around 7:20 this morning. Prison staff dashed to the scene and began administering first aid to Tory after calling 911. Tory was then rushed to hospital of prison grounds to receive more treatment. The CDCR spokesperson did not disclose Tory's current condition. It's alright. We don't need the CDCR to disclose a thing. Because his pops did it. And this is what he said. Yeah. 2 to the back of his head and 1 to the left side of his face. Damn. That's a scar. 1 to the left side of his face is an automatic scar, bruh. Both of his lungs collapsed. He was placed on what the fuck is that word? And he is now breathing on his own. Despite being in pain, he is talking. I don't even mean to laugh, bruh. I promise you, I don't even mean to laugh. I'm telling you, if we're in a serious situation, don't ever look at me. Despite being in pain, he is talking normally, in good spirits, and deeply thankful to God that he is pulling through. He also wants to thank everyone for their continued prayers and support. Now, you see, I don't know how this shit work. 14 times. Listen. I don't know. Anything could be anything these days. Whoa. I'm going ahead. I'm going too far ahead. Just chill out. Oh, yeah. This video right here. There was nothing else? Bro, fuck that bitch, bro. You see, yo, bro, and that's why they say, bro. That's why the Bible says, bro. The downfall of every great man has always been a woman. It's always been a woman. Shit is crazy. What Lil Wayne said? And the Bible told us every girl was sour. Don't play in a garden and don't smell her flowers. Call me Mr. Carter, Mr. Lawnmower. Boy, I got so many bitches like I'm Mike Lowry. Listen. Let's watch this.
It was reported that Tory Lanez was attacked while outside in the prison yard. He was ambushed and unfortunately stabbed multiple times by a fellow inmate. He was eventually taken to the hospital in critical condition, leaving many of his fans concerned about the rapper. While anything could happen to anyone in prison, people have been looking at this, wondering what really happened. Was Tory Lanez just attacked by someone he had beef with in the inside? Or was this a coordinated attack from the outside by those who want to get rid of Tory Lanez? Hey guys, I hope all is well. Welcome back to The Truth Is, where I drop new videos exposing the truth. Let's get right into it. Back on August 8, 2023, Tory Lanez was sentenced to 10 years in prison for the shooting of Megan Thee Stallion. Even after being found guilty, many people felt that Tory was an innocent man. They felt that many
This guy right here. This guy right here. You see the background. You see the background. Stop playing.
Details of the trial just didn't seem to add up. I myself questioned this entire situation and felt that it wasn't at all what it seemed. Regardless, Tory was sent to prison for the shooting of Meg and was serving out his 10-year sentence. While in prison, Megan's supporters were expecting him to just stay quiet and do his time. But ever since Tory got locked up, he has been outspoken calling out what he believes was injustice, while at the same time still proclaiming his innocence. This has made many people upset at Tory, specifically Megan and her team over at Roc Nation, who many believe online might have set up Tory from the beginning. Even after Meg and her team spoke out about Tory, he hasn't stopped letting the world know he was set up. He went as far as
yo, bro, that's another thing that I've been saying this entire time, bro. It's like, bro, if a motherfucker truly really did something, you're gonna see it. It's gonna slip out in some way, shape, or form. The way they act, some shit they say, their eyes, their body language. It's just something is gonna slip. Something is gonna slip. This motherfucker, since that incident happened, has not slipped not a single time. He's been out here saying the same thing, standing on his innocence, saying he hasn't been doing this shit. For somebody who supposedly did something, he's out here mad. He was always out here mad confident. Confident as fuck. It's like, that's what I mean. For if somebody was to do something, it's like their guilt is gonna get at them. They're gonna slip up in some way. I ain't gonna lie, just like Meg. Meg was slipping up. All the lying shit, her and her friend was both. Bro, why is it that the lying shit was on them, but nobody ever came at Tory with no lying allegations? Like, the lying shit was never put on Tory. It was only put on Meg and her friend. But yeah, he's the one in question. He's the one in prison, though. You feel me?
Record music from inside of prison, making a whole entire album proclaiming his innocence. He recently dropped that album from prison where he called out Jay-Z, claiming he, Megan, and Roc Nation allegedly set him up for the shooting incident. Now, just a few months later after dropping that album, Tory ends up getting brutally attacked inside of prison. Yesterday, it was reported that around 7 a.m., Tory was outside in the yard when another inmate ran up on him and began shanking him with a prison-made shank. He was reportedly hit 14 times, leaving him with 7 wounds to his back, 4 to his torso, 2 to the back of his head, and 1 to the left side of his face. Due to the attack...
Hold on. What's a torso? I can't see. I can't see. This shit tells me nothing. Let me see. What that shit say? Torso. Where the fuck is the torso? I don't see no torso, bruh. Where the fuck is the torso? How to draw? What? Yeah, nah, I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what the fuck a torso is. I don't know what a torso is. I ain't gonna lie. Shit crazy.
Both of his lungs collapsed on him, and he was then rushed to a nearby hospital in critical condition. He was then placed on a breathing apparatus to help his breathing, and by the grace of God, he was eventually able to recover enough to breathe on his own without the machines. According to some sources, it is unknown what led to the attack, with no reports as of yet indicating a fight or any sort of argument before the attack began. Realistically, it could have been a prison fight gone wrong, as in prison this sort of thing happens all the time. But considering the fact that Tory was just calling out Jay-Z and Roc Nation a few months ago, you can't help but to think this was deeper. The timing of this situation makes all of this rather suspicious. The whole time Tory was in prison, I didn't see any reports of people trying to harm him. But after the album drops and he was calling Jay-Z out by name, all of a sudden this happened to him. You can see why so many people, including myself, are suspicious of all of this. Let's be honest here. Tory is a rich rapper who's likely surrounded by people who want to protect him just to be in his good graces. I don't think this would have happened to Tory just over some prison beef, but it is possible as prison is a wild place and Tory is reportedly in general population. The fact that this seems this could have been a pre-planned ambush is also very telling. They got him 14 times with 2 hits to the head. That seems like the person was trying to make sure they got rid of him, not just hurt
That's
him.
what I'm saying.
People put hits on people in prison all the time. That's common use. Inmates that are spending life in prison get paid on the outside, and they have no issues getting rid of someone as they are already spending life there. Honestly, although we don't have any confirmation right now, it wouldn't be a stretch to think Tory was targeted. In my opinion, they probably thought that by sending Tory to prison, he was going to be done with. They assumed he was going to get canceled and no one would rock with him or care about what he had to say. But the opposite happened. More people started to ride with Tory as a lot of what happened with the case just didn't seem to add up. Then Tory called out the whole incident with his former lawyer from prison, pointing to it as a
Talked about that too.
reason why he should be granted an appeal. As I spoke about before, Tory came out and claimed that he was set up by Roc Nation, who he alleges compromised witnesses, the court, and even his very own lawyer. Tory Lanez brought up some undeniable evidence, in my opinion, that his own defense attorney was allegedly sent by Roc Nation to make Tory lose the case. Tory was being defended by lawyer Sean Hawley. Sean is a very powerful lawyer.
Oh, Sean. Sean, what a coincidence, bro.
Who had a role in the infamous
Shit crazy.
case, helping free OJ. Tony hired Sean in hopes of her successfully defending him, but that wasn't exactly what happened. 5 days before Tory was found guilty, Sean requested she be removed as Tory's lawyer, abandoning him in the middle of the trial. With little to no explanation, she quits on him, and Tory was forced to get a whole new lawyer.
That's crazy. Shorty worked for Jay, worked for Roc Nation, had a whole show called Reasonable Doubt. I heard her daughter used to dance backup for Beyonce and shit like that. Meg is on Roc Nation. Roc Nation got Meg's back. Tory ain't want to sign to Roc Nation. And she just drops. She just drops.
This was rather strange, especially for a lawyer of her caliber. But the reason she did this, according to Tory Lanez, was because she was secretly working for Roc Nation. Tory claims that Sean was working for Roc Nation due to 2 reasons. One, Sean kept trying to force Tory to take a plea deal that would basically force him to take responsibility for the incident. Tory didn't want to do this because he believed he wasn't guilty. The moment Tory refused to take the plea deal, she decided to abandon the case. On top of this, Tory pointed out a strange coincidence that took place after she left. See, right after she dropped Tory, she released a new TV show that she had executive produced. The TV show was called Reasonable Doubt, which coincidentally just so happens to be the name of one of Jay-Z's top-selling albums. Now, while this might have just been a coincidence, things start to get strange when you go through the titles of each episode. Episode 1 is called Can't Knock the Hustle, which just so happens to be the title of one of Jay-Z's songs on Reasonable Doubt. Episode 2 is called Family Feud, which just so happens to be a song on Jay-Z's 4th
Renegade, Song Cry, 99 Problems.
4/4 album. The 3rd episode is called 99 Problems, which is a song on Jay-Z's The Black album. The 4th episode is called Guilty Until Proven Innocent, which, you guessed it, is the name of another one of Jay-Z's songs on his Dynasty album. The 5th episode is So Ambitious, just like Jay-Z's song on the Blueprint 3. The 6th episode is Renegade, which is Jay-Z's song on the Blueprint album. The 7th episode is called N-Word What, N-Word Who, which is awfully similar to Jay-Z's Jigga What, Jigga Who on his Volume 2 Hard Knock Life album. The 8th episode is Song Cry, which is a song on Jay-Z's Blueprint album. The final episode of Season 1 is called Already Home, just like Jay-Z's song on the Blueprint 3. As you can see, each and every episode and even the name of the show comes directly from Jay-Z. Jay-Z, who just so happens to be the owner of Roc Nation. This is already suspicious enough, but it's even more suspicious that one of the first songs they play on the show just so happens to be a Megan Thee Stallion song. Now think about
And I wouldn't know because I ain't watching that shit. I mean, I fuck with Morris Chestnut and shit, but I ain't watching that shit.
this. In order to have included these songs, they would have needed to get an approval from Roc Nation. So if we look at this wisely, Tory Lanez's lawyer abandons him during the middle of the trial after he refused to take a plea deal. She then ends up making a show named after the prosecutor's victim and star witness's boss, Jay-Z. The show's episode all just so happened to be named after Jay-Z's songs. This pretty much confirmed to me that Tory's lawyer was compromised and most likely was working with Roc Nation. The fact that she openly named an entire TV show after Jay-Z's songs feel like this was purposely done to send Tory Lanez a message. Like Jay-Z wanted Tory Lanez to know he was behind his lawyer leaving him. Tory called this out in one of his songs on his recent album called Verdict Day. In the song, he raps, "The verdict day, guilty on all counts. My opposition finally did it. Let the ball bounce. TMZ plays the announcement on the wall mounts. LA County Jail, it yells from the wall sounds. Trial lawyer left me like she's Kevin Lyles. She was in bed with my opposition like wedding vows. Started seeing inconsistencies from bail amounts. The ones who pay her are trying to sue me over Zelle accounts. Set up in the cell and spoke to Raina. Only way they can beat me was using the powers within. Sean Holly, that's a name I would call special. Only a special person can rep you and want to dead you. Go to your DNA expert and say don't test you. You fully excluded but inconclusive is what she tells you. The DA's first offer was 9 years. The second, it was 6 at 85, about 5 years. My lawyer keeps on pressing me to take it. I'm like, nah, I ain't do the crime, so I'ma sit down right here.
Yeah, but you feel me? Like, yeah, he said all this, but you ain't saying it how he said it, though. Like, you feel me? You ain't saying it fly, though. You fully excluded, but as she tells you the DA's offer was 9 years. It was just the way he said, I'm like, nah. Like the way Tory said it was just fire. My lawyers keep pressing on me to take it. I'm like, nah, I ain't do the crime, so I'm gonna sit it down right here.
It was 9 years. The second, it was 6 at 85, about 5 years. My lawyer keeps on pressing me to take it. I'm like, nah, I ain't do the crime,
Matter of fact,
so I'ma sit down right here.
We gonna play that right now. We gonna play that right now just to be 100% sure. You gotta be 100% sure that ass.
From the wall sounds. Trial lawyer left me like she Kevin Lyles. She was in bed with my opposition like wedding vows. Started seeing fuckery from bail amounts. The ones who pay her try to sue me over Zelle accounts. Sat up in that cell and spoke to Raina for hours on end. Only way they could beat me was using the powers within. They eating hot wasabi, coals and sours and gin. I'm ducking stab wounds, snitches and cowardly men.
Ooh. And you can hear the phone. And you can hear the phone.
I'm independent on all levels. Pinocchio contracts in the back, they was all severed. Sean Holly, that's the name I would call special. Only a special person can rep you and want dead you. Go to your DNA expert and say don't test you. You fully excluded but inconclusive is what she tells you. The DA's first offer was 9 years. The second it was 6 at 85, about 5 years. My lawyer keep on pressing me to take it.
I'm like, nah, I ain't do the crime, so I'ma sit it down right here.
Fully excluded but inconclusive is what she tells you. I'ma sit down right here. She's losing my bail hearings. I feel like it's on purpose. I begin to side-eye. I'm seeing what's on surface. But she's a black woman, so hey, I say I trust it. But at what point is it? You did me dusty. Working for my accuser and working for me. All the information I gave her is at Roc. Y'all had my lawyer in y'all pockets. She's circling T's. And that's why Megan always talked like jail was certain for me.
I ain't gonna lie, cause when I first heard that, when I first heard that,
she's a black woman, so hey, I working for me. All of the information I give is at ROC. I have my lawyer in y'all pocket, she circling T's, and that's why Megan always talk like jail was serving for me. It's cause y'all paid for them 10 years, let's keep it honest. My judge sitting at the brunch like a plebe of college, and y'all was seeing outcomes and he was seeing dollars. Why would they go to this extent? Please forgive me, Father.
Ooh. Why would they go to this extent? Please forgive him, Father. Damn. Why would they go to this extent? Please forgive him, Father. Bro, I feel like out of everything he said, that forgive him, Father hits the most. That ass. Because they say pray for your enemies. Pray for your enemies. Don't wish bad on nobody. Don't wish, you feel me? All the fucked up shit that they done did. And he said, please forgive him, Father. That's crazy. That's crazy. It be stuff like that. It be faith like that. That results in fucked up shit happening, like him getting stabbed 14 times. But still being with us today, bruh. Still being here with us today, bruh. That ass. Shit crazy.
It's because y'all paid for them 10 years. Let's keep it honest. My judge sitting at the brunch like, and y'all was seeing outcomes and he was seeing dollars. Why would they go to this extent? Please forgive him, Father. As soon as I realized you saw it coming, you started to look back on your tracks and got them all covered. You knew that I found out what you did right before the trial. You quit before I fired you and did it with a smile. In this verse, Tory started to look back on your tracks and got a Father in outcomes and he was seeing dollars. Why would they go to this extent? Please forgive him, Father. As soon as I realized you saw it coming, you started to look back on your tracks and got them all covered. You knew that I found out what you did right before the trial. You quit before I fired you and did it with a smile.
See, that shit do sound fishy though, bro. That shit do sound fishy. That sound like some funny ass shit. Shorty gonna quit. Shorty gonna drop from being his lawyer. But it makes sense that she was doing some funny shit behind the scenes, and the minute that he started to catch up with it, the minute that he started to realize this shit, and everybody else on his team started to realize it as well, that she just randomly out of nowhere decides to drop. That's wild.
In this verse, Tory Lanez admits he was defeated, admitting that he was found guilty. He goes on to say his opposition finally did it, meaning Roc Nation finally got him and he couldn't beat them. Now, after calling out Jay-Z, Roc Nation, Megan, and his own former defense attorney, he ends up getting brutally attacked inside of prison. Forgive me for feeling this is all connected, but come on. The writing is on the wall with this one. All of this is sadly a tragedy, and I'm praying for his recovery. While I wasn't necessarily a fan of Tory's music, I was supportive of what he was trying to do before all of this happened.
Wait, what the fuck? He just, what?
A fan of Tory's music, I was so, and I'm praying for his recovery. While I wasn't necessarily a fan of Tory's music,
You're not a fan of Tory's music? You just don't get no bitches. You just don't get no bitches, but it's alright, cause I'm gonna put you on. I'm gonna put you on. Listen, you with a girl. You with a girl. Late night, probably driving, or you in her crib. She in your crib. Whatever the case. Y'all drinking, smoking, whatever. Put this shit on right here. Put this shit on right here. Put this shit on right here. I promise you. I promise you. Listen, I got this shit down to a science. I got this shit down to a science. Play this shit right here.
We started it late night and ended up falling asleep on the baseline. I know you want me, yeah, but not the way that I want. You stuck on my waistline and you heard from the grapevine that I make all the bad girls horny. You say you make it rain, I make it restore me, yeah. I know you like that, but you adore me, yeah. I got your soul, this shit's scorching, yeah. I bury my face in it cause you're gorgeous, yeah.
Yo, bro, 2022 is crazy, bro. Bro, I wish I could go back. Yeah, that's crazy, because as soon as this shit dropped, I listened to it, too. Soon as this shit dropped, I listened to it, but it didn't really hit until summer 2023. Summer 2023, you see, right now, currently, before I was at a point where I will put girls on to songs and shit like that. Like, for example, let's take this song, for example. I will blast this song, like, I'll play this shit all the time. The minute that I played this song with, like, a girl and shit, and now I got that memory with her, and that memory includes this song, afterwards, once I stopped fucking with her and shit, it's like I couldn't listen to this song no more. It's just certain songs that will bring me back to a certain memory, and I just can't listen to it. I can't listen to it. Fast forward to now. Like I said, that was summer 2023. We already in 2025. So I could listen to this song and I don't give a fuck about that memory's a blur now. But it's just like, it's crazy how music could do that, bro. It's crazy how music could do that.
I was supportive of what he was trying to do before all of this happened. Tory was spreading a positive message to artists who could have changed the music industry for better. Tory left his label despite the labels offering tens of millions of dollars for him to stay signed. He then proceeded to tell the other artists to do the same thing. This is honestly what I believe made him a target. Tory Lanez got free from the slave labels and tried to free the other slave artists. When he did this, they targeted him because they knew his statements could disrupt the industry's predatory practices. These labels wanted to keep the artists as slaves, and Tory was preaching against that. It was even alleged that before the issue of Meg, when Tory officially became independent, allegedly Roc Nation approached him and offered them a deal. He turned it down. Then this obvious attack seems to be orchestrated against Tory Lanez. He gets sent to prison. He is then messed with in prison, as it was reported that they raided his cell and confiscated his recording equipment. Now, it's being reported that he almost lost his life. It's clear as a 4K movie what's going on here. Remember, Tory warned about all of this right before the trial. He told the world that Roc Nation had allegedly called him and threatened him to stay quiet.
I get a call from Roc Nation that says, yo, we heard you're gonna make a statement about what happened, and it'd be in your best interest if you don't make that statement. So I'm like, oh, okay, I don't understand what the issue of me telling my fans, like, yo, look, it's not that serious of a deal. I went to jail for whatever this is. Like, I didn't get for that 2 days why that was an issue. 2 days later, the TMZ report come out. All of a sudden, the affiliates of her circle start pointing like little subliminal fingers, like count your days and like.
Now, I believe we're sadly seeing what that or else was. Honestly, it appears he was set up to me. As of right now, we don't have any confirmation, and hopefully, we will get the answers we are waiting for soon. Regardless, we need to stand up for what's right. We have to call out the industry by no longer supporting them. The industry is corrupt and damaged, yet people fully support it, giving billions of dollars to those corrupt labels. We need to unplug and free ourselves, as we are just as much as slaves as these artists. They control everything and are using everything against us. Instead of being a pawn in their system, be a part of the change. We now have to bring awareness to what's actually going on here. We have to demand the change we want to see. Don't play along with their games. Instead of pretending whatever the media states is facts, we need to ask the right questions. Why exactly did all of this happen to Tory? Everyone agrees that this case was all over the place, but still most people just believe and do whatever mainstream media tells them, playing into the game. Whether you love him or hate him, Tory stood up against the system. We should stand up with him for the greater good. I'll be praying for Tory's recovery, and I hope you guys do the same. And I'm gonna keep my eyes on this story to keep you guys updated. Well, I'm gonna end this one here. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next.
Listen, bro, that shit is crazy, man. Free Tory, bro. Free Tory. I've been saying this shit. I've been preaching this shit since the moment it happened, bro. It's been 5 years, bro. 5 years of this shit. And you know, bro, you already know in social media times, social media, internet and shit, bro, shit comes and goes. Shit be coming and going. Stories be coming and going. Deaths be coming and going. Shit only lasts a week or two unless it's a situation like Diddy shit. You feel me? Where that shit is going down. You know, like the trial is currently going down, so of course people talking about it and shit. But even that, let's say for example, if the whole Diddy shit happened in 2020, and between 2020 and 2025 he got sentenced, thrown in jail, whatever the case, by 2025 that shit would not be spoken about anymore at all. Bro, for a situation that happened in 2020 and 5 years later that shit is still being spoken about, they still ain't let it go, it's still getting brought up, situations like these are still happening. It's like, come on, bro. It's for a reason. It's for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. You feel me? Whoever's on Tory's side, which I feel like is God, clearly doesn't want this to, you know, it doesn't want this to end. They're not going to put an end to this shit until they, you feel me? Shit is crazy, bro. Shit is crazy.